Focus, vriend. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is quite exciting. I'm going to show you guys where I get international brands of makeup here in South Africa. If you live here in South Africa, you know that there are limited amounts of international brands. We do have a lot, like on Edgar's Red Square there are lots of international brands, but some of them are just not yet here, and the shipping to order it in America or in Europe or in Australia and ship it all the way here to South Africa is extremely expensive. So I'm here to tell you guys my little secret for getting these international brands online right here in South Africa. So this website is called Makeup Shack. I will leave all the links to all the products and the website and all of their socials down below in the description box. The website is called Makeup Shack and they have a bunch of international brands like Morphe, Anastasia Beverly Hills, Elf, Huda Beauty, Colourpop, all of these great international brands that we struggle to get here in South Africa, especially with the extremely expensive shipping. Hey guys, so this is how the website looks. It just says Makeup Shack. This is the home page. It has the standard shipping, and here you can see all the different categories of all the different types of brands. These aren't all of them. You can go check out. Over here you can see all the different brands they have: Anastasia, BH, Colourpop, Cover FX, Elf, Huda Beauty, Jouer, Kylie, Laura Mercier, Lime Crime, Makeup Revolution, and all of these brands as well. They even have Too Faced, Dot, Urban Decay, Sephora. You can also search according to like what type of makeup. So you have face makeups, and then they have palettes. Let's go in there. And then you have all the different face palettes of all the different brands. Here they have some BH Cosmetics and some Elf, some Garly Bible palettes. They even have some tools with some brushes and all those kind of things. Different brushes, BH, and some Morphe brushes even. Shipping on the website is only 80 Rand, and if you buy something over 800 Rand, the shipping is free. This video is not in collaboration with them. They didn't sponsor this video. I'm just really excited to share with you guys the secret of how I got my hands onto these makeup products, because I love all these makeup brands and I always see like these YouTubers using these amazing makeup products with brands that I am not able to get. So when I stumbled across this website, I immediately fell in love and I started ordering from them. So today I'm going to show you guys, this is like my second order that I've got from them, and I'm going to show you guys this little like demo how I use the product. So this video is for all my babes here in South Africa who really want to experiment with these other brands that you see all over the internet but you just can't get your hands on. I really hope this helps you guys, and I really hope that you guys have a great experience with this website. I haven't had any issues so far, so I hope you guys enjoy this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave. So let's get into the video. Okay guys, so let's start off with the Elf All Over Cover Stick. I'm in the shade Apricot Beige. These retail for 49 Rand. I will like put all the currencies here if you want to check out how much it costs in your country. So they say that this is sort of like a concealer, but you can also use it as a primer, like a base all over your face. This is a bit too light for my skin, but I will show you guys that I still put it all over and then just blend in, just to give your face a bit more of a even skin tone, to cancel out any like redness and underneath the eyes. So I literally apply this everywhere, and it does smell like apricot too. It smells very nice. Then I'm just gonna take my sponge, spray, and just start blending that in. And because it is a stick formula, I would say that it is a bit more drying, a bit more thick, so that's why I just spritz my brush with my blender with anything. You can do water, you can do setting spray, primer spray, anything. As you guys can see, it's not very high coverage, it's very sheer, but you can see here like how it just made it a bit more even. I have very like pigmented red patches here on my skin, so it did cover it a bit, not a lot, but it does serve as a primer as well, like they say, so it's not necessarily for coverage. So I look a bit like a ghost now, but that's fine, we're gonna fix it. So I'm just gonna quickly go apply some concealer and then I'll be back for the next product. Okay guys, just ignore the noise in the background. My mother is renovating yet again. So for the next product I'm going to use this e.l.f. I think it's called like under eye setting powder. Let me just make sure. The e.l.f. high definition under eye setting powder in the shade Sheer. This retails for 119 Rand. I was a bit shocked for its size. On the website it looks like one of their like big face setting powder tubs, and I was a bit disappointed for the price, just in a way that the price difference between the two is very little for like the difference in size. Like I looked up on the e.l.f. website itself, the big powders are supposed to be like $6 and this little one is supposed to be $3, so it's supposed to be like half the price of the bigger setting powders. But on the website this little small one is 119 Rand and the big one is 179 Rand, so there's like a 60 Rand difference, for quite a big difference in size. So I would suggest to rather just get the normal face setting powder, because I think it's a lot more worthwhile like for the price. But according to Bella Fiore, I don't know if you guys watch her, she's also a like beauty YouTuber from Australia. She says that this is one of the best under eye setting powders that she has ever used. So I haven't tried this yet because I was a bit like upset about its size and everything, but it does come with this little brush, very tiny little brush there. I don't know how long it's gonna take you to apply this with this little brush. So change of plans, just going to take like a lid of one of my other setting powders and dunk it in there, just so that I can use a brush. And she also says that it does last a lot longer than you might think, so let's hope for the best. So I just threw some powder in there, and then I'm just going to take my Real Techniques contour brush. I find this is perfect for setting underneath your eyes. So I just applied a lightweight concealer, and now we're gonna go apply it. So I'm just going to blend it in again, and then immediately set it with that powder. So let's see. Onto the eyes. Okay, so I did set it quite nicely. I'll be able to see like during the day if it starts creasing or anything like that, but for now it has like set it down and, you know, made it matte, everything you want a powder to do. Okay, so I've just quickly set my face off of camera with my usual setting powder. Now let's move on to the star of the show. This is the Morphe 35C palette, and it is quite a beautiful sight. So when you open it up, there you have all those beautiful shades, and you can see the size. It's as big as my head, twice the size of my head. So here you have all these beautiful shades. They call it the multi-color matte palette, and retails on Makeup Shack for 599 Rand. So not a bad price for the amount of shadows that you get. And as you guys can see, I have played around with some of the shades and used it, so I think the pigmentation is great, and I think the formula is very creamy and usable and blends like a dream. So I'm just quickly going to show you guys so that you know as well. So first things first, I want to get my brows out of the way. I wanted to do them off camera so that they are done and out of the way, but then I also remembered that I've used this shade for my brows before and it works beautifully, so I'm going to use this shade right here. It's sort of like a cool tone, taupey brown blonde shade that works perfectly with my hair color, so I'm quickly going to fill in my brows with that. Okay guys, so now we can get into the super fun part. So I'm going to start with these two shades as my transition shade into the crease. So I'm just taking this fluffy brush from Essence. It's the eye blender brush. Do you guys see how easy that blends? And it's super pigmented. Okay, so now to deepen up the crease, I'm going to use this reddish shade here and mix in this brown shade here just to, you know, tone down the rusty color in that red, because I don't want it to be completely like red. I want a bit of brown as well. So I'm just mixing those two on a smaller brush. This is the brush from my fake up video. If you haven't seen it, just click the little card here. It came in the Fake Up Naked 3 palette, but it works beautifully, so I use it. And I'm just going to take that color a bit lower into my crease very lightly because it's super pigmented, as you guys can see there. And I'm just going to blend this into the crease and on the outer corner. And then after that, I'm just going to take the fluffy brush again and just blend out the edges. Really want to blow it out. And now to include the very last product, it's this little brush from e.l.f. It's called the e.l.f. Eye Crease Brush. It's just a very small dome-shaped brush that works perfectly if you want to do like detailed work in your outer corner or on your lash line, which is what I'm going to use it for. So I'm just going to take this dark brown shade here and I'm going to put that into the very outer corner. First just going to place it and then sort of blend it a bit into the crease just to darken up that outer corner. It makes it very easy to be very precise because it keeps the product exactly where you place it. Oh, and this retails for 49 Rand. And again, just taking that fluffy brush, making sure there are no harsh edges, just blending that shade in like that. And then also to drag some shadow onto my lower lash line, I'm just going to take like some of the transition shades and the darker shades, just mixing whatever I feel like. And then I'm also going to use this little brush. And then for the lid, I'm going to use this sort of stark white shade and just apply that all over the lid. And I'm also going to take some of that white shade and place it into my inner corners. Okay, so now the last step is just to add some mascara. I really like how this eye look turns out. Okay guys, so just to give you a bit more of an insight on some of the other colors, I'm going to quickly swatch a few of them onto my arm. Those 5 shades. As you guys can see, like this, this yellow and the fuchsia is very pigmented, but the green and the blue and the orange are a bit less pigmented. They look a bit, focus vriend, they look a bit chalky. So let's do a few other shades. other shades. I hope you guys found this helpful to like guess the pigmentation and the formula and so on. I'm quickly going to finish up the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I lied just a bit. I forgot there is one more product that I want to share with you guys. It is this e.l.f. highlighter in the shade Moonlight Pearls. This one I got quite a few months ago before this order. This was my previous order from them. My first order from Makeup Shack actually. So this is how it looks. It's a beautiful shade, and I don't know why this thing doesn't want to focus. Sorry if it goes a bit blurry every now and then. So this, it's true what they say about this, you really have to scratch off the top few layers before you get to the real shine. So I'm going to apply some of this, just again with a big fluffy brush because I want highlighter everywhere. So I'm just going to apply that to the high points. The light's not really good for you guys to actually see the glow. Oh, there you guys can see a bit. So just everywhere where you would normally highlight, Cupid's bow, nose, top of the temples, because I want to glow everywhere. So it's not a very glittery or sparkly or very intense highlight. It's just a very subtle, pretty highlight. But I also like to take some of that just with a fluffy brush onto my brow bone and my inner corners. These highlighters retail for 139 Rand. It's not very silvery or very gold. It's just a subtle color. Okay guys, so that is all the products that I have got off of Makeup Shack. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to give it a big thumbs up. Remember, I will leave links to all the products down below, as well as the website and all of their socials. This video is not sponsored by them. It's just me telling you guys, helping you guys out. If you guys would like to get international brands here in South Africa, if you live here, then this is a great way. If you see all those amazing things like on YouTube and you don't know where to get it, trust me, you can get a lot of it on Makeup Shack, so go check them out. Okay guys, so that's the end of the video. Please remember to subscribe before you leave, and check out all my social media links will be listed in the description box below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Cheers!